I'm Anil Kumar. Based on factor theorem, I have three very important questions in the form of multiple choice for you. Let us see how to solve them. The first one here is, which of the following is a factor of f of x equals to x plus a to the power 5 plus x plus c to the power of 5 plus a minus c to the power of 5. 6 choices are given to you. You can pause the video and answer the question. Well, the concept which you have learned in factor theorem is that if x plus a is a factor, then what? So if x plus a is a factor, then f of minus a should be equal to 0, correct? That is the concept. So if any one of these is a factor, if x minus a is a factor, then f of a should be 0, right? If x plus c is a factor, then f of minus c should be 0. So that is the concept. So based on this, what you can do is, you can just substitute a minus a, c minus c, and then work it out, correct? That is one way. The second way, of course, is to observe. We have x plus c and a minus c. If I substitute a, then I don't make this 0, right? So x minus a, there is not even a point to try. However, if I substitute minus a, this could be 0, and I could get these cancelled out. So let me try this. So f of minus a is what? Let's figure it out. What is f of minus a? I'll substitute minus a here. So I get minus a plus a to the power of 5 plus minus a plus c to the power of 5 plus the last term is a constant, correct? It doesn't change. It is a minus c to the power of 5. So what really happens is this first term is 0 plus, you could write this as, since it is minus here, I could factor out minus. Do you see that? So I'll write minus here, and I can write a minus c to the power of 5 plus a minus c to the power of 5, right? Now plus and minus terms we have, so we do get this as a 0, and therefore definitely x plus a is a factor, correct? You can try the same thing with x plus c and try to see if f of minus c is equal to 0 or not. So if I substitute minus c here, I get minus c, this is 0, right? However, we are not substituting anything here. A minus c remains here, and here we get a minus c. So we do not get 0. We do not get 0, but we get 2 times a minus c to the power of 5, which is not equal to 0, right? So therefore, x plus c is not a factor. So the only factor here is x plus a, and that is how, using factor theorem, you could actually solve such a question, right? So let's move on to the next question. These are very popular from test point of view, especially for students who are doing pre-calculus. The second question here is, if x plus 1 is a factor of ax to the power of 4 plus bx squared plus c, then possible values of a, b, and c can be one of these combinations. Now that's extremely tricky. Now we are saying that x plus 1 is a factor. That means the function given to us is ax to the power of 4 plus bx squared plus c. That means if I substitute minus 1 for x, I should get 0, right? So if I substitute minus 1, what do I get? Minus 1 to the power of 4 plus b minus 1 squared plus c. Now here I get, these are all positive, so I get, this should be equal to 0, right? So what I get here is 0 equals to a plus b plus c. So that gives you a hint that any combination of a, b, c, when you add them up, if you get 0, then we know it is a factor, correct? So you can use that to answer this particular question. So let's add. So if I add minus 3, 4 and 5, what do I get? So basically the exercise is add these terms and get them equal to 0. That combination should work, correct? So the only combination which works is B. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. So that is your answer. So I hope you find it very interesting. Right? So next one here is when x cube minus 4x square plus kx minus 1 is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is 1. Find the value of k. So what we are given here is that the function f of x is equals to x cube minus 4x square plus kx minus 1. And when we divide this by x minus 2, we get remainder of 1. It really means that f of 2 is equal to 1. Is it okay? So we'll substitute 2 in this equation and then solve for k, right? So if we substitute 2, I get 2 cube minus 4 times 2 square plus k times 2 minus 1, which is 8, minus this is 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2k minus 1, and that is 1 equals to 8 minus 16 is minus 8, and this gives you minus 9. So we have minus 9 plus 2k. Bringing 9 to this side, we get 10 equals to 2k, or this implies that k is equals to 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So option D is the right option. So I hope with this you review both remainder theorem and factor theorem. If the remainder is not 0, then the term is not a factor. So x minus 2 is not a factor. Perfect. And I hope that helps. Feel free to share my videos with your friends, write comments, and if you like, that'll be great. Thank you and all the best.